All right, so these are the parts of the skull that I'm about to go over. We went over these today in class. So let's get started. All right, so the first part of the skull that we have are going to be the parietal bones, and that's these two bones that you see right here. That's the parietal bone. So when you put your hand on top of your head, you're most likely touching the parietal bones. Then if we look here, in front of this line here, you have the frontal bone, which is going to come all the way down here and do the top of the eye sockets. After the frontal bone, there's the occipital bone, which is this portion that's down in here. That's the back of the head, by the way. You can actually feel this if you touch the back of your head. Next, we have the sphenoid bone. The sphenoid bone is right in this area in here. If you remember, I told you to put your finger in there. That's where the pituitary gland is. But this is all the sphenoid bone right here. And then on the bottom, it's basically this area that's right in here, as well as here and here. So that's your sphenoid bone. The temporal bone is on the side of the head, right in here. So you see that line right there? This is all the temporal bone. And you can see the temporal bone also reaches all the way out to about here of the zygomatic arch. The mandible is the jaw. So this is your mandible right there. You can see it's missing a few teeth. That's your jawbone or your mandible. And then the vomer is the lower part right here. That's your vomer. And then your ethmoid is going to be that part right up in here. And the ethmoid is also going to be on the side of the eye socket. And this part right in here is also the ethmoid bone. This is the cribriform plate. That's the crista galli, which we'll go over later. Next, we have the lacrimal bones. The lacrimal bones, you can see that's where the lacrimal duct is. And so the lacrimal bones are basically right in this area in here. The maxilla goes from basically the bottom of the eyelid or the eye socket, all this area in here, and the top of the mouth. And then here's your palatine bones, which are down in here. That's at the back of the maxilla, also forming the top of the mouth. And last are your nasal bones. You have two nasal bones, and they are right here. So if you feel your nose, you'll feel it's all squishy in this part here. And then where it feels hard is your nasal bones. And that's it.